What's up YouTube, BlueShort001, and today I'm just going to show you how one Garifo gets you all the way to Diabellstar engine and the Mind Shuffle engine online. So, in draw phase, you're going to activate Garifo, send to graveyard, to set face down your Mind Shuffle. Mind Shuffle's face down, you're going to go ahead, still in draw phase, activate the Mind Shuffle. Mind Shuffle is going to allow you to add a Skull Archfiend, and you have to discard a card due to Mind Shuffle's effect. You're going to discard your Skull Archfiend of Chaos. Skull Archfiend of Chaos is going to trigger, sending a Light and Darkness Ritual to the graveyard. And you now have to add one of the monsters listed on there, which is going to be either DMOC or BLS. You're always going to go for DMOC. Now, in hand, all you have is this DMOC, right? In graveyard, you have Light and Darkness Ritual, Skull Archfiend, and Garifo. You're going to activate Light and Darkness Ritual. This does not target, but you're going to add back on resolution, Light and Darkness Ritual, and your Garifo. From here, you're going to normal summon Garifo. You're going to link away the Garifo into the link 1 Anima. Can you guys see? Okay, Anima, right there. From here, you're going to activate Light and Darkness Ritual. You're going to banish your Garifo and special summon the DMOC. Light and Darkness Ritual goes to the graveyard. You're going to activate DMOC's effect to add a spell from the graveyard back to your hand. You're going to add back your Light and Darkness Ritual. From here, you're going to go ahead and, since you activate a spell this turn, you're going to banish your Dark Magician of Chaos to summon your Dark Magician of Destruction. Now, since he was summoned, he can search you the Magician's Apprentice. Any card that says Dark Magician in its text, basically. So you're going to go for Magician's Apprentice, which is here. You're going to activate Magician's Apprentice by sending a Diabellstar Witch to the graveyard, because she's a level 7 spellcaster. Special summon the Magician's Souls. You can activate his effect since you have a dead card in your hand. You do have this Light and Darkness Ritual, so you can activate this effect to discard this and draw 1. So that's a free bonus card for no reason. From here, you're going to go ahead and link 2 into Cross Sheep. Now, since you have Cross Sheep on the field, you're going to go ahead and activate your Skull Archfiend Engrave by shuffling 3 cards from the graveyard or banish pile back into the deck. So you're gonna get 1, 2, and let's do the Black Luster Ritual. We're going to shuffle those back in my deck. Put them to the bottom and special summon the Skull Archfiend. Cross Sheep is going to trigger because it's pointing to a fusion monster, so you're going to get back your Magician Souls. From here, you're going to go ahead and link 3 into Protect Code Talker. Protect Code Talker, you're going to go ahead and link 3 plus 1 equals 4 into Firewall Dragon. Firewall. Now, because Firewall Dragon is on the field, Protect Code Talker can activate its effect by banishing a link 1 and a link 2, so basically a link 3 altogether. Banishing these cards to special summon. Now, Firewall Dragon is co-linked next to Protect Code Talker, which this allows us, once while this card is face up on the field, to add a card from my graveyard back into my hand. So we're going to go ahead and get the Diabellstar Witch. With Diabellstar's Witch, you're going to go ahead and special summon her by dumping the 1 card you drew. She's going to activate on summon, set the Azamina Sinful Spoils. We're going to set the Deception of Sinful Spoils. You're going to set that face down. From here, you're going to go ahead and activate your Deception of Sinful Spoils. You're going to tribute a random monster in your hand. You should have at least another monster in your hand. So let's say we're just going to get a Mulcharmy Fualos. Let's say you just dead drew this. You're going to go ahead and tribute this. So it's a 2-card combo. Tribute that to get your Azamina of Sinful Spoils, basically the polymerization of the archetype. You're gonna go ahead and use the Azamina of the Sinful Spoils by sending Deception to the graveyard, and you're going to get your Azamina Mu Murcielago. Mu Murcielago is going to trigger its effect, and it's going to allow you to get a Sinful Spoils card to your hand. So you're going to add Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. From here, you're going to go ahead and link off the link 3 and the link 4, the link 1, the fusion, into a link 4. So you're going to go for Quartet Magician, Quartet, Charmer, Quartet in Bloom. All right. From here, since you have an Azamina in the graveyard, you're going to trigger the effect of Hallowed Azamina, return this back to the extra deck, and add the Hallowed Azamina back to your hand. From here, you're going to activate the Hallowed Azamina and chain your Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Chain 1, chain 2. Chain 2 is going to add you a Dia Bellstar to your hand. Just a free monster. And then the Azamina is going to send the Wanted Seeker to the graveyard, and it's going to special summon your Omni Negate, which is the Azamina Ilia Sylvia. So it's going to go all the way to the right. Now, from this point, you're going to go ahead and link the Firewall Dragon and the... let's go for the Dark Magician. Link these two into the link 5, the Zena dolls. Now, because I used only monsters on the field, I'm going to activate her effect to send a monster from the extra deck to the graveyard. So you're going to send your Albion. So this is going to allow you to set during the end phase your Fallen and Virtuous. All right, from here, we can go ahead and... Oh, you still have one effect in graveyard. You can banish your Wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, put back the Deception on the bottom, and draw an additional card. So now you're just continuously plussing in your hand. This could easily be a hand trap. From here, you're gonna end here. You're gonna go end phase. Albion is going to trigger. It's gonna set the Fallen and Virtuous. So now you have a pop on your opponent's turn. This card's gonna bring something back, and you can return this back to your hand with Dia Bellstar Witch. So on your opponent's turn, in draw phase, you're gonna activate Mind Shuffle. You're going to add the Summon Skull from deck to your hand. You have to discard a card, and then his effect is going to trigger. You're gonna send the Blackluster Ritual to the graveyard, and if it's your opponent's turn, you want to add the Blackluster Soldier so you have an interruption on your opponent's turn. So now you have Blackluster Soldier in hand. So on your opponent's turn, you're gonna have a pop. You're gonna use Mind Shuffle to return this to your hand, to put Blackluster Soldier and banish something on the field. You have the Ilia Sylvia, that's an Omni Negate, and you have this effect to bring back 2 monsters from the graveyard. In this case, you could, sorry, this is banished. When he's linked off, he's banished. You could, if you have another light, you could bring this back and co-link it to the quartet. But in this case, we do not have another light. But if you do, you can link this off, and so you can do like a Mystic and bring this back, and then now you have a bounce on your opponent's turn. But if you do not, it's fine. You can still bring back a Skull and a Spellcaster. Let's say we can bring back the Dark Magician of Destruction, and now you should be able to survive your opponent's onslaught of attacks. And remember, you still have a bunch of cards in your hand, so you can still have some hand traps or anything else that to beat your opponent. Now, this isn't as oppressive as it looks. It's only about 4 interruptions. However, because you're able to bring back so many monsters, you should be able to survive the turn. And then when it's your turn again, you have so much interaction that your opponent won't be able to stop you. From here, on your turn, you're going to draw for turn, and you can easily go into a Celine, into an Access Code Talker. You can use the Mind Shuffle to add to your hand the Dark Magician of Chaos, and he's a pop. You have just so much interaction on your opponent's turn that you should be able to win the game. All right, that's it. Peace, YouTube.